He is the front runner for the Democrats. He is.
Yeah, I think that'd be a disaster.
Can you imagine?
I think he'd be a disaster running.
Who do you think he's working for? Honestly, you think he's just stupid?
No, he's not stupid. This is intentional. This is not incompetence. Nobody should even think that. Nobody should use the word incompetence. This is intentional. You cannot have this much incompetence in one location.
Wow. Okay.
Intentional. By the way, it's a plan.
Does it leave California and go everywhere? Is this a testing ground? I mean, I don't mean to sound paranoid.
Why raise taxes in 2008 when the economy had crashed globally?
Yep.
Why would you raise taxes from 10 to 13% at a time when every Californian was suffering?
And they did it retroactively. I'll never forget
push them out.
Yep.
You want to push them out.
You'd already spent that money. I remember that year. And you'd set aside your 10%. You'd prepaid it. And then I remember my business manager came back and asked me for a freaking ton of money for taxes. And I was like, I don't understand. Didn't we plan for this quarterly? He's like, yeah, but they just added 3% retroactive. And I thought, what about all the people that can't come up with that money?
That's right. Okay. And then it is increasingly gotten more difficult. And then when the money's not your pain point, they make you feel insecure when you go to dinner because they allow crime to run rampant. They want you out. And you responded, by the way. You tapped out.
I sure did.
I tapped out.
Sure did.
Arnold tapped out. Stallone tapped out. Tony Robbins tapped out. Phil Mickelson tapped out. Elon tapped out. Chevron, Tesla, just go down the line. You're talking about billions of dollars of revenue they're pushing out of the state. And then at the same time, allowed all these other people to come back in and then reward me to go back and visit because you're doing your 183 days. They're rewarding you to go back there and play because you're sexy and, Jillian's in town. They want you to come back. Right? But they're trying to bankrupt the state because they want federal dollars.
And federal dollars are worth more?
California is too big to fail. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no.
If it fails, it would literally bankrupt the entire United States of America. That's how big that economy is.
Oh, I see.
So the federal government will always have to write checks to bail it out.
Who benefits from that scenario, though? If it's not the governor, who's winning?
It's some evil people.
Okay. I get it.
Some evil. It's hard to get because it's incomprehensible to, confront that much evil. But got to remember, this is the largest economy by 185 other countries. It's massive and it's right here. And it's some of the best resources this country has. Probably the most valuable single state resource in the country is the state of California.
So the federal government bails them out. Can I presume the profiteers of this would be globalists?
Whoever
politicians that can control the population?
I don't know. I know if you could do it here, you can do it in New York. Go do New York, then go do Chicago, and then go do Minnesota or Minneapolis. Just keep hitting this, roll it over to Denver. Now you got 6 big ones.
Would it be China that is this is awesome? We're bankrupting these.
It's communist. It's communist. Okay. I'll give you a perfect example. When I left the state, I don't know if you got audited when you left.
As the temps start to rise, I get that familiar urge to refresh my closet. But I am done wasting money on trendy pieces that I wear once, which is why I'm obsessed with Quince. The clothes are timeless, elevated, built to last, no insane markup. I'm talking about 100% European linen shorts and dresses that start at just $30. Italian leather platform sandals, luxe swimwear that looks straight off a runway but costs half of what you'd expect. Quince partners directly with top-tier factories, cutting out the middleman so you get designer quality at a price that actually makes sense. And they only work with ethical, responsible manufacturers who care about people and the planet. Personally, I stocked up on the linen tees and the tanks, and believe it or not, a killer summer dress. Occasionally, I do wear dresses. And honestly, it finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Upgrade your wardrobe at quince.com. Luxury should never mean compromise. Team, Give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Jillian for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Jillian to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Jillian.
I was audited 4 times.
I know it's coming. I'm waiting for it. Everyone tells me it's coming. So
it will come, and it's worse than the federal IRS. So the first 3 audits we won completely. The 4th audit, they had found something between me and a partner where the partner had relabeled his partnership with me. There was no financial damage at all, by the way, to the state. We had paid in full. The state said, hey, we're fining you $750,000 because your partner, Dale Christensen, da-da-da. And I said, guys, I'm going to appeal this. We knew you would. We've already denied your appeal. We pre-denied your appeal. And Mr. Cardone, if you do not pay the $750 Friday, we will attach your account and withdraw the money from your Florida bank. That is communism. That is not socialism. That is communism.
I've
heard
horror stories about
property. This. Yeah.
So on a high note,
yeah,
I now know what I'm going to do with my Wyoming house. I'm going to take a business loan against it, and I'm going to buy a 36-unit place in a market that I read about on your thing, and I'm actually dead-ass serious. I'm doing that one. I'm friggin' leasing the cars under my companies. I bought the Range Rover. I'm investing in myself and my business. And I am moving out of California then. Like, if I'm living in a place like that, if I haven't tapped out, you should probably tap out then, is what you're essentially saying. You should be in an environment where it's conducive for you to be successful. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. 40% of your expenses are taxes. So if you're trying to get ahead and you're trying to get up, the first thing to do is reduce your tax bill. It's not to reduce your expenditures. It's to reduce the amount of taxes you pay a criminal organization called the IRS. Look, I do everything I can to pay them nothing every year, including buying planes and boats. I'll do anything not to pay the IRS a penny. The IRS does not fund Medicare, Social Security, highways, hospitals, nothing.
They don't?
No.
Who funds? That's the state, you're saying, funds?
Typically, the state is paying for that, or they're printing money to do it.
Oh, my gosh. So the IRS is funding, like, foreign wars and things like that.
Yeah, and they don't, they're not even funding the wars. Most of that money gets stolen before it actually gets to the war grounds. So now it's your right, it's your citizens' right to actually pay zero taxes because of the business decisions you make. And this is what wealthy people are doing at scale. Corporations are doing it to make investments in their company's expansion, buying, reinvesting in order to reduce their tax bill, which if you're making $1 million, it saves you $400,000 right away. And this is what I do, probably 50 weeks a year, teaching people how to play the game and get your wealth right and why wealth is so important. And I mean, let's face it, Jillian, you need money on this planet.
Yeah.
Money, everything you want, you guys go for a trip or you want to take care of your mom or whoever, it takes money.
Your wife has talked about how she's been with you the whole way and, you were her king and all of that. And it's quite lovely, to be honest. But the point is that you're a self-made man.
Active Skin Repair utilizes a molecule called hypochlorous acid. Now, when you apply it to the skin, the molecule works by mimicking the natural immune response to cleanse, soothe irritation, reduce inflammation, and support healing. Active Skin Repair can be used to treat a wide range of skin issues, including cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, diaper rashes, and other types of skin damage. And it's also safe and non-toxic, making it suitable for use on all skin types, all parts of the body, and you can even use it on rosacea, eczema, and acne-prone skin. With over 500,000 happy customers, thousands of 5-star reviews, and ingredients so safe and clean they can be used by the youngest member of the family to the oldest, you now have one simple solution for all of your family's skin health needs. So visit ActiveSkinRepair.com to learn more about Active Skin Repair and to get 20% off your order. Use the code Jillian. Again, that's ActiveSkinRepair.com and the code is Jillian.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.